Oh yeah, okay. So it looks like it's working. I always have issues getting live. Like I have to reboot my phone and then do it and then it works, but it won't just like work from the beginning. So, I've not been live, I feel like in forever. So it's good to be live and I am going to share. So I started working just to save time on stamping, but Sweet and Sassy Stamps just released a little bit early, their new release. And so this is their new script outline alpha. And so that's what I'm using. And then for the I just used, okay, I need to really clean these stamps because all the little pieces are falling off, but the Bitty Mini. And I love that because it has the extra like of and into is the, and I use those all the time. So I'm just going to stamp that and then I'm going to start watercoloring. And if you've watched me, then you know I have a favorite watercolor brush and I switched, which is fun. So I'll show that because people have already been asking me what am I using and that. So, and I honestly, I'm going to say, I don't think your brush really matters. I think it's the how you use it, because they're totally different from each other, and they both worked well. And I am going to color in, let's see how to do that. So the fun thing is, like with this font, is that, hey, I need to remember to actually look at comments, is that you can, color in like where, I don't know, it's kind of like that faux calligraphy. So like right here, you can color all that in. I'm thinking I'm going to do pink and yellow for my, this brush is way too wet. Pink and yellow for my page. I'll probably add in some other colors. This is just like a water brush from Michaels. And it's one of my thinner ones. I have way too much water on there. And I'm using the, I know the name. Hold on. Prima watercolors in Classic. And if you haven't seen, Hobby Lobby now carries those. So you can use a coupon and get, they have the Classics, the Tropicals, and Pastels. I think I'm going to do the other one pink too. So this is just quick. Color that in and then I'll start doing the background. Which typically is what everyone wants to see. So, okay, so come and see. And then this is a brush I'm going to use. Let me get it a little bit dry. So it is Simply Simmons and it is a 12 round brush. So it is different. My other brush, so like for those, let's show the difference. Because I get this question all the time about what brush is. So this is also, okay, the writing is off of it. This one tells me Royal and Langnickel. Both of these are from Michaels. So Royal and Langnickel. This is a round brush and you can see like I use this all the time. This is like my only water brush. You can see it's well loved and totally tore up. And I still like it. But I've been lately using this, Simply Simmons, and I really do like this too. It gives some fun texture with the watercolors. And I do like the watercolor stomping thing. That's what we've kind of named it. And so I'll just get started. Okay, and the Hobby Lobby has the Prima watercolors, and I'll just show you so you can see in case you're not familiar. This is the Classic set, and there's the color swatch. Those are in, it's right by the Tim Holtz Ranger stuff in my store. So like in the scrapbooking side, they put it right there, and yeah, which is awesome. They got in, when they clearance like all that other stuff, they got in a lot of new stuff, and it's been fun to see like what all they got in. And you can see, so I'm just gonna, I have this brush because it is a lot of brush. It's wetter than my other brush, and I just kind of stomp the watercolor on the page. I'm thinking about what other color I want to add in. Because I have to be, oh, I think I'm going to do this. I did this yesterday. Hold on. let's grab, this is frayed burlap. I have the Ranger craft mat, and so I just take it face down on the mat, and then I just rub it on there, and then that way I can pick up some color with my water brush. But I really like, so that was just frayed burlap. I don't know why that one's sitting there. And you can see like right there, it has a lot of pigment in there. So I'm going to wet my brush, get most of that out, and then I'll just push that through. And then that way it'll keep the color, like the pink, away from the words, since I colored those in. You're welcome. I colored those in pink. I don't want it to be too close. And yeah, I'm just pushing my brush into the page. And then just keep layering. A lot of times what I probably do is like dry my page out. And then I can layer it, and that'll make the color like stand out more. And it'll also lighten. It'll show you, because the colors will lighten when you dry them. They won't be as pigmented as what it looks wet. So then you'll have a good idea of what to do. And I'll probably go through like and layer the pink on the words "come and see," so that it's darker and that it stands out more. So I'm going to pick up some more of the pink and layer that. I kind of... Then I'm going to grab some more of that yellow. Did you get a new heat tool? Yes, because mine was smoking and shut off, and I did. I ordered. I really did debate it. That wasn't like, I was kind of being funny, but I was like, I wanted to hear if anyone else was like, oh, just keep using it, it's fine. And everyone messaged and said, stop using it, get a new one. So yeah, I ordered a new one. And I do. I love this. If you don't have this dryer, why? The other, an embossing, so this is a heat gun. This is not an embossing gun. You can emboss with it. It takes longer to emboss with this because it doesn't get as hot. But with a heat gun, like an embossing gun, it gets so hot that you can burn your pages quickly. You can also melt like your stickers, clear stickers and stuff. So this one, I don't ever have that issue. And if you ever do live videos or want to, it's quieter, and so you don't hear that noise. I mean, I think, does it sound quiet to you guys, or does it sound just as loud as an embossing gun on your end? Like on my end, I know it sounds quieter, but I just don't know where. Okay, so I'm grabbing a bunch of stencils. I know some of them I'm going to use. So this is the one, I've used this one recently, and everybody keeps asking me what stencil is that. So this is the Crafter's Workshop stencil. I don't know the name of it. That's all I know. It was one of those things that was being clearanced at Hobby Lobby at the end of the season. So I don't even know if they still carry it. But I think any script font would be good. I'm trying to grab, I'm going to use Distress Inks and a dauber with it. I'm thinking, I actually think I might do black. Or should I do this frayed burlap? No, I'm going to do this frayed burlap. We're going to do this color. And just like, you just grab, it is quieter, good. I'm just going to grab, like, these are the Ranger daubers. You can stick them off. I have a few so that when you're using multiple colors, you don't have to switch. And then I just kind of placed it on. Oh, that was my, what's that called? Something just fell. I have a shelf, like, up here, and that just fell. Sorry, the whole camera's shaking, but that's just kind of what happens when I use that. Where's my lid now? Stuff flung everywhere. Ugh, my acrylic blocks is what fell on my desk. Alright, so we're going to use that. We're going to get, these are also new stamps that just released yesterday from Sweet and Sassy Stamps. These are the Texture Tiles 2. So, you know, I will probably be using these and maybe even the one still on every page. I'm thinking I might use, the rocks again. And for this, at least they remind me of like pebbles and rocks. Color wise, what if we did, maybe I'm going to do the black for this. Okay. And I just use VersaFine Onyx Black ink. So a lot of times when I do stencils and texture, like in my things, I'm kind of layering them together. Like, so putting them on top of each other. My verse is right here, so I am trying to remember that and stay clear of that. Normally, actually, it's right here. It's this section I'm doing. But trying to keep that there and just keep layering around. It just builds, I don't know, the texture by layering it and not having them like stand alone. I do want some white. So I think for that, I'm just going to use my Brie Reese white heavy body acrylic and a palette, a very dirty palette brush. And I kind of just break up some of that color. So I never have a plan with my backgrounds. They don't always turn out as planned. And I think one of the things that is learning what is wrong and how to fix it. Like what is not, to me, that brown and the black, it wasn't very, brown and black. It's not appealing to the eye. So just kind of breaking that up. Like I already like that better. And just a little bit down here, helps to fix it. And a lot of times, like, I've heard it said, like, if your page just looks too much and you're not sure, add white. Like, that's kind of your go-to. Like, you don't know what to do. You don't know what's not working. Just start adding in some white, whether it's, like, with a credit card and paint, using white paint on bubble wrap, and just break up some of that color. So we're going to dry that. I'm going to add some splatters with my fan brush. This is also the Simple Simmons, just a small fan brush. It actually has a 1 on it. And you can use a lot of brushes, but this is just fun splatters. And I just tap at it. It does kind of make a mess. I assume it's washable and it'll come off if I get it on my clothes, which happens, but I don't pay attention to it if it comes off. Okay, that's a lot of water on there. I'll probably end up putting like 2 or 3 layers on the words just so that they really stand out. The other fun, like I thought about doing is like you can do the ombre with these letters, like so coloring half like the pink and then a darker pink or a lighter pink, or I mean even two-tone, like you could have done yellow and red and just started, and then it would have made orange in the middle. I've done that a lot with the outline alpha, the non-script. This is the script outline alpha, so the regular outline alpha, and it's super cute like that. So come and see. Let me dry that while I look for a tab. What color tab? Should I do a black tab? Probably black is my thought. Let's see. I'm definitely needing... Where do you guys get tabs from? I know Illustrated Faith, which that's pretty much all the tabs I have. But does anyone get tabs somewhere else? I feel like I'm starting to run out of colors and I need to restock my jar. No, not that. Because I'm having a harder time finding. You make your own. So do you buy paper? See, I don't really buy. I do have some scrapbook paper, but I don't buy a lot of it. Do you buy like the little 6x6 books and then just... Do people sell, do people sell, like somebody who's already punched them and then just sell like tabs? Like Etsy shop people is kind of what I mean. Oh, that could be cute. I always like that one, the amen to that. I'm dropping tabs everywhere. Yes, with those books or single scrapbook pages. I wonder if I could do that and that together. All right, let's dump that back in there. I know, I should. I have a tab punch. I have 2 tab punches. I just don't. It's quicker. I like that these have words on them. Bella Boulevard does too. Different than the Illustrated Faith ones. You get the little scrapbook paper. I kind of like that together. Let's staple that. This is just the Ranger stapler, Tim Holtz. And let's glue it. Kind of stapled it on there wonky. Hopefully I can There we go. Grab my pen. Try not to get my head in the camera. All right. Should I add more texture? What do y'all think? Should I add more? I'm like undecided if I should add. I could do more stencils, or I can do the texture stamps, like my crosshatch stamp. I could do, you can't really tell because it's so dirty, but it is, there you go. Like a crosshatch. I could do, I think I'm going to do a little bit. We're going to stamp this. Right there. And there. And then let's see. I already used that. I could write. I'm thinking about writing. I might just leave this like right here so I can write. Is today the 1st? No, it's the 31st. I can write journal on that. Let's stamp my date. Come and see. still think like something right here. Let me look. I do. If you have thoughts for me, send them. I think writing here will help. I just feel like to me, this seems like you want some open space, like white space, even though it's colored space. So I don't know. I might write here, but I feel like right here, something needs to be. A heart sticker. What do I have? These are like the wrong shade of pink. Let's see. I mean, I could stamp this right. And maybe I don't because of that. I feel like just something right here. I gotta have something in this pile. I have those white stickers. Sorry, I know it's not fun to watch. Nothing happened as I talk through. I'm trying to think of where I put those. Where those stickers are. Watch out, Mocha. I have no idea. A bow. A bow will fill that spot. Although it'll also cover if we do it here. I could just do that for now and just end the video and look for something after the video and not waste more time. So that's it. Let me pull that out and oops, didn't use that. And you can kind of just see my page. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll do another live soon.